All right, we were just told before this game that Taylor Valladay will not be with the team. Suspended right now, 9.5 points per game, averaging 4 assists per game to lead the team. So a big loss for UVA, who is playing a little bit shorthanded today as well, with Mir McLean out for the rest of the season as well with a knee injury. No question about it, especially after the year they had last year, being on the bubble at the end of the season. So already out to a 3-3 start, couple of impressive wins like we talked about in the top of the show. That's an impressive shot from Andrea Daly. Got this program off to their best start since the 91-92 season, going undefeated in preseason play. Tough start on the offensive side for UVA. Taina Mayer with a pull-up jumper.
Is able to force a few more turnovers, but both of these teams have had issues with turning the ball over, and it has prevented them from wins in certain cases. Another great defensive play. Kaydan set the BC freshman record for blocks last year. Actually, I think it was the single-season record, so.
Taina Mayer is so great off the bounce, isn't she, Kelly? I mean, that's an underrated part of her game, being able to shoot off the dribble. That's a good shot there by Kaydan Lawson, her first points.
And speaking of freshmen, Tiana Todd is in the game for BC, number 30. She has not played since November 30th. She's also a double-figure scorer for them, so a good sign that she's back. Here's another look at BC just working against Virginia. JoJo Lacey flares out, able to set her feet.
I thought it was great talking to her because this team was undefeated in preseason play and now kind of experiencing some adversity. And her teams at Missouri State won, and they won a lot. The seasons the like of the early 90s, mid-90s, early 2000s even. As Kaydan spins in the lane, nice move.
You miss her offensive rebounding ability. She'd run short corner, and she was able to make plays down there in the second half of the zone in that lower area. So they miss her greatly, and I know she's in good spirits, but injuries are just one of the worst parts of the game. But what they did defensively and what Taina Mayer specifically did to Tanaya Latson. Latson, who has been arguably the best player in the entire league, just a freshman for Florida State, they held her to 10 points and forced 5 turnovers, and no one.
Yeah, Latson leading the league in scoring, but watch out for Taina Mayer. Not getting the credit that she deserves. It hasn't been done since 2006. Take the Boston College Eagles back to the NCAA tournament. Already a couple of huge wins on the resume so far. And a good start to this one in Charlottesville. Camryn Taylor with a little pull-up jumper, but they were outscored 22-2 in the final 6 minutes and 30 seconds of play in that game. As Carol Miller rattles one around, falls out. Offensive rebound and the putback with a foul. London Clarkson still hold this 6-point lead. Kaydan fighting for position on Brunell. Kaydan looking for the reverse layup. Oh my goodness. Brunell driving the paint, 3 points away from 1,000, Kelly. Extended pressure from Boston College. Yonta Vaughn, the pull-up. No good. The one-hand putback for Alexia Smith. How about it? UVA pulls within 2, and the crowd coming alive inside JPJ. JoJo Lacey will quiet the crowd momentarily. Good look to Van Timmeren, who puts it up and in under a minute to play in the first half. Cam Taylor fell down there, coming in off the inbounds.
That's a good no call. I think Cam Taylor just lost her footing. I would have hated to see them call a third foul on Kaydan in that situation, but.
Gets the ball back and fires from 3. Another offensive rebound, and Waggoner finally finishes. Dontavia Waggoner now with 9.
You don't need to force it on your first touch to the high post. Sometimes you're going to get a better look if you're able to reverse the ball and go back to the high post.
Cam Taylor right down the lane, gets fouled in the basket. Following the memorial service, she played practice, but she admitted that she just wasn't really there mentally, needed to grieve properly, but she is back and in front of this loud crowd, and JPJ playing really well. Van Timmeren with the easy up and in for 2. Little full court pressure here. Cam Taylor, by the way, did pick up her 3rd foul before we went to break there, so she's on 3. But she's doing that,
Boom.
hitting from the elbow right there. Camryn Taylor leading the way, 15 points.
And Virginia will be shooting 2 free throws for the rest of the quarter.
Allie Carmen has come into the game, has not played a whole lot this year. And
Great
a corner
pass.
3 is hit, the first 3 made. And Dontavia Waggoner is the leading scorer for Boston College with 12 points in the game. Into the low post, Clarkson kicks it out. Lawson's hit 1 today, and she's hit 2. Brunell for 1,000. Sam Brunell, 1,000 career points.
She's going to put that shot up and most likely make it. She's shooting over 40% from 3. And the three-pointers, 3 made threes in the third quarter, have opened up this game for Virginia.
It's Sam Brunell just joining the 1,000 points club, the Virginia Gatorade Player of the Year, #1 high school recruit, coming back to the Commonwealth this year, transferring from Notre Dame in the last 10-15 minutes of this game.
Well, the 3-ball has opened things up for Virginia, and they've been able to be more effective against this zone. The star freshman point guard for BC. And Van Timmeren just misses the layup. It's been that kind of second half for the Eagles.
Yonta Vaughn, what a pass!
You knew that someone was going to have to step up at the point guard spot, and it's been the true freshman, #5 in orange.
And 1, Sam Brunell.
And North Carolina, they all play each other twice. That pod, that is the toughest scheduling pod I've ever seen in this league.
Sam Brunell off the back iron. It looked good all the way through. Tiana Todd in the open floor puts it up and in.
I never want to be the reason that a player misses a free throw.
It's like calling a no-hitter in baseball. You never want to say it. Dontavia Waggoner back up and in.
Like you said earlier, I don't want to be the one that goes up there and misses free throws when my team is 27 for 28.
And they've made their last 18 of 66 to 50. And a team win in a game in which they made 27 of their 28 free throws.